Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
The snowplow.
The snowplow.
Yeah, I thought that was a funny name.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Cowboy Boys, episode 104 with Andrew Hobbs.
Andrew Hobbs.
Yeehaw, cowboys! Is that a thing? Do you guys do
Yeah.
that?
That's how.
We talk like cowboys here, yeah?
Yep. That's,
Oh man, I tell you something.
You are officially our oldest comedy friend, I think. Yeah. I met you. Actually, you're not my comedy friend. We're real life friends.
Yeah, we're real life friends.
Because
We hung out before comedy.
I met you the week before I went to open mic randomly, just about a friend of a friend. I was like, oh, they're doing stuff, and so I met you. But
When did you start comedy? Did you start before or after Mac?
no, he started before me.
Oh, okay.
But he was already doing it.
Yeah, that's why I'm so good.
You're a good comic, Andrew.
Thank you.
I think that you need to just go pop into some open mics around town, and then you'll be like, "Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
I am not bad at this."
Maybe that's a better way to look at it.
You're in that transition stage of you just moved out of Utah.
Yeah. Well,
So-
not even just. I moved out in the middle of the pandemic.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's like,
How was that?
well, for comedy, real bad. This is the first time I've held a microphone in 9 months.
How you
So-
feeling about it?
Oh, depressed every day.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it makes me every day. I'm like, should I just become an accountant and like quit everything and then give up on
Could you
dreams?
be an accountant?
No. I'm terribly dumb.
Oh,
I'm-
it's like, is that even an option?
No,
for you?
no, it's not. But as far as like moving to the city, it was really nice because like the trains were empty. It was like dipping your toe in.
Oh, true.
I didn't see someone take a dump on the street until month 6. So that was like
you.
Nice.
that was a big deal.
I literally, the first time I ever got here, I flew into Newark, I think, and I had to,
Yeah.
which was an accident. Shouldn't have done that. And I took the train into Penn or whatever, and I was walking out of Penn Station, like up into the city for my first time to just see New York, this big moment for me as I'm coming here. And there was a dude shitting freestyle, standing up. He wasn't even
No
crouched.
squat.
No squat.
Pants on?
down. Shit, just poop coming out of his butt like he was a horse.
Oh, geez.
And I was
Was
like,
it solid?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no,
so
he
he
had a
knew.
good diet for some reason. He was like, it was a 4 on the poop scale, you know?
Okay.
What's that scale called?
The Bristol stool
The
chart.
Bristol stool chart. Yeah, it was a 4. He was just, he got like medium soft, turds coming out.
I
Oh,
think
there
if
you
you're
go.
pooping outside, you want really dry, hard.
Yeah,
turds.
I
That's
yeah,
agree.
like the
with
old
you.
dog ones that get a little chalky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind you want. You want to just
I want
dust
it-
in the wind.
Yeah, I want to pull my cheeks open and just shotgun blast those out if I'm outside. But he wasn't. He was just slowly, methodically shitting. I don't even know if they were going onto the ground or his pants, but I just remember being like, oh, there's a guy shitting, and just like very 30 Rock moment. And then I was like, well, welcome to the city.
You know what I don't see? I see a lot of this, but I'm like, how do they do it? How do people shit without peeing at the same time? Mine are locked in together. My bladder
Oh, yeah,
and my
yeah, it's a-
sphincter.
Here's what I do. Do you guys do this? I will sit and poop, and then I
Do you
clean
practice?
myself up. I clean myself up and everything, and then I stand up and pee.
Oh, so
What?
you don't get negative
I don't
splash.
know why my body wants it that
Wait.
way.
Yeah, that's weird. I
Wait,
sit
wait,
down,
wait,
I
whoa,
pee
whoa, whoa.
first, and then floodgates. Or floodgates, then...
You don't
Yeah, what
regular-
kind of poops are you
regular
taking that
gates?
you're floodgating
Wait,
out your ass?
You don't just sit down and do both at the same time? I feel like I'm the normal person here.
You're pooping and peeing simultaneously. Poop is coming out of your butt.
Yes.
And pee is coming out of your pee-pee at one time.
At the same time when
That's not even... That can't happen.
No.
Yes, it can.
No,
What are
Science,
you
it's
talking
like
about?
swallowing and breathing. There's a little flap. That,
Yeah, you gotta what?
Maybe if you're a girl.
I don't know, man.
But
No,
guys
I'll
have
tell you
two
this right now.
inside, no,
men,
inside.
men have 2 separate holes, so there's no flap.
But inside
Debatable.
of your body, inside of your ass is like a little lever, and it goes up to let the poop out, or it goes down to
No.
let the pee out. It doesn't just stay in the middle.
You guys
it's
are-
always one way or the other.
You guys guys are psychopaths.
Your body cannot tap its head and rub its tummy.
Mine can.
It's,
You know what else
it's a
is wrong?
learned trade then.
I am also good at eating and shitting at the
oh
same
my
time.
gosh.
Oh my god!
You know, I was thinking on the train over here, I was like, I wonder if I'll promote this to my mom.
Yeah.
And now I know I will. I know she will love this.
That's the filter
Yeah.
for anyone who's like, all right, I'm out.
Dude, I used to have a lot of poop issues.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was a once a weeker.
What?
No.
Yeah. I had poo anxiety. This is what I'm naming it right now.
Anxiety.
Wait.
And-
like you couldn't go in front of people, and that's why.
Oh no. Okay, first of all, still can't. Who's going in front of other people? These homeless guys on the
Sometimes
street
you
are
have to.
heroes.
I knew I loved a woman when after we'd been dating for a week, she just pooped with the door open, and we were talking and
No.
laughing.
Oh my
No.
gosh. No, I can't do
just
that.
like,
I'm not down.
I
She's the
lock
one.
the door even when I'm home alone. Like my wife's been out of town for the last couple days. I'll go into the bathroom, lock the door,
just in case.
just in case.
Who knows who could be there?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I will say if I'm home alone, I'm not like shy like that. But when it comes to girlfriends or romantic partners, I do like to purposefully maintain an air of like certain. I try not to fart,
The mystery?
shit and
No.
fart in front of them.
No, when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know it's the one, you know.
No, that's fucking bullshit.
You know what's
people
funny?
say, and girls hate that. I mean, not all girls, but
No, cool girls.
cool girls. I know people who are okay with it and people who aren't, and I'm just like a person who would rather not.
I will full on shame my wife when she does it.
Farts or
Yeah, I'm still embarrassed because I'm like,
farts or shits? Are you pooping?
no, farts. Like I can't help it. It's just a reaction. She'll let one go, and I jerk over and look at her like, what?
Why?
I don't know. I can't, but I'll fart. You know, like I'm just releasing air from a bagpipe.
That sounds misogynistic.
It is.
It
It is. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But no, I was a once a weeker,
Yeah,
and it all started because like I remember being in a stall in an emergency and hearing the door open, and my initial reaction was to pick my feet up
why?
off the floor, so they couldn't see my shoes, so they didn't know who was in there.
Did you do you think it like goes down to when you were a kid being potty trained?
It's got to be
Like-
something like I didn't have time to do it. Like it took up time. I was always like one of those people that's like, go use the bathroom. I was like, I don't need to. And then you just like, hold it for a week.
Wait, so you would hold it, just make diamonds in your
Yeah,
ass, and then the feeling would go away?
Yeah, it was like I was in charge of my body, not
Dude,
the other way around.
Yeah.
Nothing is scarier than you're like, I'm going to shit my pants. And you're holding it and you're holding it and you're trying to get to where you need to go. And then like before you get there, like you're on the train and you're like, I got to get home. And then all of a sudden the feeling completely goes away and you're like, oh no.
'Cause
it's going to
It's
come
dispersed
back. Yeah.
throughout your body.
No.
Why is that scary?
No, because it comes back
Yeah.
With
a
vengeance?
It's
It's
like,
like-
planning a new attack.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's just like the ocean. It comes in waves.
No,
and the
it-
tide is going out, and then it's gonna
No,
come
Yeah,
in.
it's not like the ocean. It's like the movie 300 where the Persians are just testing the Spartan battle line and then they
Yeah.
leave and come back with 100,000 more dudes to kill everybody.
This is what I've learned. It's like you how to describe it. Once you miss your window,
yes.
it will regroup on you. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
see the
15
battle
minutes.
plan.
Not,
No.
Not like a week.
When you get
that is crazy.
Dude, I
It's
tell
like
you,
all day.
do a challenge. Challenge yourself. Miss 2 windows. You can hold it as long as you want.
No.
Someone challenged me to do 2 weeks, and that's where I ran into trouble.
Bro, I
got
Wait,
to.
you held shit in for 2 weeks.
I got.
What are you eating?
Well, like I was eating like a regular guy. I would lose like 40 pounds every
Well,
Monday. Not
no.
40 pounds, but
Wait, you would lose 40 pounds.
yeah,
when
every
you-
Monday night, man. It was just like super svelte.
No, okay. How much
skinny.
did you really lose? When
I don't
you
know. I
shit?
don't think I actually ever. Okay, well, let me ask you this: did you ever have to carry around a long plastic milkshake spoon just in case there wasn't a plunger?
What? So you got to poo. So hold on.
Yeah.
Hold the phone, everybody.
No,
You-
I did not.
So you got a poo spoon.
No, yeah,
You
yep.
had a poo spoon?
Well, I wouldn't
So
keep the
you-
same one. Once
so
I used
you-
it, I got rid of it. I just
Yeah,
thought,
okay.
okay. So you, but
That
if
makes
I,
sense.
It wasn't like a
if
fine-
you, so if you went on a date to a woman's house, there's a real world chance she could be like, "Why is there a spoon from Arctic Circle in my trash right now?"
Or was she like? Was she
Okay,
like?
well,
or do
not-
you break it up and then flush
Well,
it?
Wait,
okay.
do you ever like in a situation where she's like feeling your pants? She's like, "Oh,
what is that? And it's like,
Are
that's
you-
my turn. Oh, the spoon in my pocket.
No, it's not. I'm not hard right now. It's
my
a medical
colon.
device.
Yeah. No, okay. So first of all, you're giving me a lot of credit that I would have been on a date at this time. in
Yeah,
my
Yeah,
life.
people,
yeah.
people who shit go on dates.
No. I didn't date till like I mean, I would go on dates, I guess, but not like,
For
you know what I mean? Like I was never. It was like the only date I had been on in high school was like those dance dates.
yeah.
You know, and I only
Very
went to the ones
common.
that the girls invited me, so I never asked anyone to like prom.
Yeah, that's very
Right.
common in like Utah.
Yeah, well, I grew up in
Yeah,
Idaho,
Sadie Hawk
which is
dances.
the same.
You grew up in Idaho. We have
Yeah.
a lot of opinions on Idaho.
Oh, I bet you guys don't like Idaho, right?
No, we
one ever
like
does.
Idaho. We hate. Well, we don't like Idaho, but we specifically hate Boise.
Yeah, that is the
Idaho,
Yeah,
but
Boise
we,
can
both
suck
of
it.
us are coming to the
See,
conclusion
I even
that
said it wrong. I said Boise. Boise.
we
cares?
yeah, Idaho might be the worst state in the union. We can't decide. I'm going to
Really?
Alaska. I'll let you
but
know.
only because
oh,
of
guys,
Boise.
I'm like, I guess I'm blind. I really like Idaho.
Well,
No.
I'm going to Rupert, so I'm going to perform in a theater in Rupert.
Oh, I've done that theater.
Is it fun?
Or maybe it was Burley. I guess Rupert and Burley might be kind of the same town.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the name of the theater? You know?
I have no idea.
I forget. I
But-
did it with Alex and Jordan.
Was it
There
fun?
you go.
I had a great time.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
probably have a good time. I'm excited. I think I'll have a good time. I love Pocatello.
Pocatello is a trashy, fun town.
That's where all my family lives.
Okay.
But all the other spots. So Idaho can
All right.
redeem itself a little bit. But
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so
poop
you
I mean,
Spoon.
it's a trashy redneck state, but I really like it.
So, the dates you didn't date.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't date, and I only went on Monday. So I guess if I went on a date
wait.
on Tuesday,
You would take
then
a shit on Monday?
Yeah, Monday nights. That was my.
what?
That was my time.
scheduled out your shits.
I didn't schedule it. That's when my body gave way.
I would like everyone to be aware of the fact that you are scheduled. Your shits are scheduled. They're so big that you have tools to break them up, and yet you're married and we're single. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fucking crazy.
Well, man,
Your wife
progress
is-
is possible.
No,
wife-
but
that's
you know what? You're a go-getter.
Your wife is very beautiful.
She is.
Successful.
She, like literally.
She also doesn't take poops. Except
There
for
it
Monday.
is.
So
Wow.
That's really the connection.
Life balances
I
out.
gotta find a girl who's out here shitting her pants. That's what
I mean, I'm sure she doesn't want me to tell this, but that's when she's like, man, you got to start drinking coffee or something.
Well, yeah, that's
It's
a
like,
lot of people
yeah.
who don't understand how you could hold it. You got to know that all of us are from Utah, and you grew up Mormon, no coffee.
No coffee.
So your body is powerless to fight these super poops.
Yeah. I think it probably stretched out my colon pretty good, but like
from the inside.
from the inside.
Oh,
yeah.
the good
from-
side.
Okay.
I would still be considered a gold star, I believe.
Oh
What is the
no!
gold-
It sounds
Is
like
that-
you've been blown out.
What
It
is that?
sounds like you've been a gold star. Someone who's never. I guess you're. It's
I'm a
someone who's-
gold star.
No.
What? What is a gold star?
You don't know what I've done to you while you sleep.
I think I'm still a gold star.
I think you've done stuff to yourself.
I've never done stuff.
You've
to
never
myself.
put
You
your
haven't just-
thumb in your butt
you
just to see.
No.
Backed
You
up inside.
have.
I've had girls do that for me. I'm like, no.
But they
Not-
got in there for a second.
They got in there.
They
for-
breached the wall.
The wall is a little thin.
Right,
it's not like a once you're in.
So, but
They were
no,
in the doorway.
They've been in the
They were-
parapet.
they-
So they fought their way through the gate, but you repelled the attack.
Yeah.
I don't know. That counts. They breached the gates.
Okay. Fair. I'm
Sounds
like
like maybe you're a bronze star.
yeah. I'm like,
Brown star.
Brown star.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
All right.
So
Monday night.
Okay, yeah. So Monday. So okay, I'll give
tell
you
us
the.
more about your destroyed asshole.
So someone.
Hobbs.
It started. I think there's probably so many little things that started this. I got like on like scout trips, like
Oh
scout camp.
no.
We'd go a whole week. I'm like, I'm not pooping in the woods.
I actually,
you know, so like I'd hold it for a week, and I think that's probably where it started.
when I would go camping, the diet of a Boy Scout is so bad that I wouldn't really shit for
Yeah.
for the whole week, and then I'd get back and it'd be fine.
It
It'd
is so funny that literally every single person we've ever from Utah that we talk to is like, we all have scout, or Utah, Idaho from the West. We all have scout experiences, and people they hear I'm an Eagle Scout, and they're like, wow, it's a really big deal.
Yeah.
And it's
You're
like,
like, no.
bro, we had nothing else to do, dog. Of course I was an Eagle Scout.
I just showed up and I got
Yeah.
I got my eagle eventually.
Dude, they gave me my Eagle. They made me wear Under Armour under my uniform because I had tattoos.
You had tattoos that young?
Yeah, I had tattoos when I was like 14.
Really?
But when I did my Eagle Scout ceremony when I was 16, before I was even 17, I got Eagle, and I had to wear my fucking thing.
Did you have knuckle stuff yet? Your hand
No
tattoos?
knuckle or hand
no
tattoos
face?
yet.
That's so funny.
yeah, I had to wear like Under Armour under my Scout uniform, so I look
like
really
a like
fucking,
a waiter at Chili's.
Dude, I look so dorky because all the other scouts are sitting there, and I'm just like a fucking nerd just with my thing. Yeah, I look so stupid.
funny.
But-
were the other scouts afraid of you?
I would have been terrified of you.
No, because my scout troop, like, I grew up with them. I
You had
knew
a
them.
cool troop.
Also, my troop was like all like rough and tumble, like cowboys and like
Yeah.
maniacs. My troop was actually hugely influential on my life.
Oh, you would have killed our troops. You
Yeah.
kicked our ass.
Were you a dork troop?
Yeah, well, we were like a sports troop.
We were just
Like,
a
we were all
lazy
like
troop.
we all did like weekend sports, but we were probably hoity-toity.
Some of the kids in my troop like smoked weed on outings and stuff.
Oh
Hell
yeah, no,
yeah.
not
So they
us.
were like Mormons, like in the way that like they're like, if you talk bad about the Mormon church, I'll beat the shit out of you.
No,
Oh.
Are you
take
trying to
this-
hit this joint right now? Like that, those kind of guys. You know, you meet them. But yeah, we were wild. Did you ever go to Camp Thunder Ridge?
Yeah.
Do you know? Did you ever do the boat competition
Where you
had to,
flood
like,
the other canoe?
Yeah. We got in trouble for just fighting the other scouts. We just were
fist
like
fighting on
yeah,
We talked about this. I remember. Yeah.
We just battled
Oh
the
my
other
gosh,
troops.
Yeah, that's funny.
But when I would do scout trips, we were just like shitting and farting everywhere.
Oh yeah. Well, that
How were you not? And you
We
your
would do
diet
that.
was so bad?
We were just eating meat
What
the
are you
whole
talking-
time.
Yeah,
beans,
it's just eating jerky.
beans? You're not heating up beans?
No.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my
See,
God,
okay,
you
this is the
guys.
big difference.
So what happened?
We went to scout camp, the organized one, just one time. The rest of it was my scout leader would plan a week where we went on our own, like
Romantic trip, just you guys
Yeah.
and the
Kind
scout
of.
leader.
pretty much. But we did a turkey dinner, like
What?
yeah, like so we like one
Turkey
guy.
dinner.
He packed up a full turkey. You dig a hole, build a fire on top of the hole,
Yeah.
and then you fill that hole with rocks, right?
Yeah.
And then you move the fire, put the all the hot rocks inside the turkey, put the turkey in a bag in the hole, put the fire back on top, cook it all day. And like we're eating like full on turkey legs.
Yeah.
So like when you say beans, I'm like, what?
So much of scouts depends on the scout leader.
No,
you
yeah.
guys, your scout leader sounds like a sweet guy who really cares about you, wants you to have good
No,
experiences.
your scout leader would go down on you when you molested you.
God.
Like he wanted you to come first as a scout master.
What a nice guy. He was one of those guys. He would have done really well on like Survivor as far as the
Yeah.
challenges go, but he would have been voted off for personality like day one.
Yeah, he's not cunning.
Yeah. He was a nice guy, but he would definitely have not made any
Yeah,
friends.
you got to be evil on that show
Yeah.
to win.
Oh
You gotta be
my.
cutthroat.
My scout leader was like a Marine and just like an out of his mind guy.
My scout leader was my dad.
That's crazy.
we would just do tinfoil dinners and play capture the flag and dick around. It was
We
nut-
did
it
a
was
lot
just
of
camping.
that too, I guess. Yeah.
It was not serious, just fucking around in the woods. It was fun.
We had to get a merit badge every outing. Like we had to be.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so it's like we had a lot of fun times, but then we had to do all like the schoolwork, and that's actually why I hated camping until I was in my 30s. Camping didn't become fun until you had nothing to do.
Yeah, when
you're
when
supposed to
what I mean?
just vibe.
Yeah.
just
I bought
sitting around with
I
people
bought a
you
cool
like.
hammock.
Ooh.
Now I like hammock camp.
Is it like one of those John McAfee hammocks with a hole in the bottom so you can like poop from it and
No, but it's got a little
R.I.P. to a real one.
fly net built into it. I thought I was all like cool, and then you told me about the poop hammock.
Yeah, John McAfee was having people poop on him out of a hammock. So interesting. He had so much money, he could have just built a special anything, but he went hammock.
he likes it all natural.
Yeah, true.
Just out
I
in the
want
woods.
people to poop on me like
In the woods.
old school, like the cavemen would have.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So,
my
wait.
fathers and my fathers before.
So what happens on camping in your bowels?
Oh, okay. Sorry. So I think that's where it started, where I could very easily hold it for a week, right?
Okay, yeah, you gain
And
that.
so then it's over time. It's like every time I was pooping, I would clog a toilet, and I was like, "This is just
every
time."
What?
And it's like it's not just like it's not like sometimes they're too long, which often happened where you'd beach them and you'd miss the hole and it'd
Yeah,
a banana hammock on both sides.
Oh
But I straight up choked a donkey once. It went into the hole. I hadn't put any toilet paper in, and it was like thunk.
widthwise.
Yeah, widthwise. It was straight up.
I remember. I think a lot of people have seen this.
It looked like a football.
I know. I've seen.
You know what I mean?
I've seen the football shit once where I was in high school and I opened the stall and there's just football shit. It's the best way to describe it.
And
Like,
it's not a bunch. It's just one.
It's not-
It's just thunk.
It's not a pile. It's like a shit that you.
Dude.
So that was every time, and I'm like, I am
Damn.
not doing this unless I'm at home. That way, I feel safe,
Yeah.
and I got time to take care of it.
So that even extends your makes you even stronger now.
Yeah, so now it's like I'm doubled down. So it's like anytime I feel it, it's like, so now when you have to go, you kind of get that quivery colon feel.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Mine was always more
quivery
like
colon.
it felt like you had like I felt like I had appendicitis like in my. I'm like, ugh, I gotta poop, fight it, and then it would go away.
Have you ever had appendicius?
No, but I feel
But
like
you
it's
know.
in that spot.
Yeah.
What if I had appendicitis the whole time?
Yeah.
It's like I'm fine.
Shitting out the disease
Yeah.
somehow.
But so then you gotta. I went on a snowboard trip, and I was like, didn't want to poop at this person's house because I knew I was gonna clog it because I pre-checked. They didn't have a plunger, and so I was like trying to get someone to come.
You didn't use a ski pole or anything?
Well, I was like, someone just come with me down to the alley and be around the corner so I'm not like alone. And they're like, I'm not gonna hang out with you while you poop in an alley. I'm like, come on,
not
be
a
a
real
friend.
Not a real friend.
And that's when I discovered like the milkshake straws or milkshake spoons.
Dude, why is it so fucking gross to me
it
that
is
it's a
super gross.
milkshake spoon? Just
It is
tie
so
a knife
gross.
to a stick like a regular hillbilly.
I know. Well, it was just like
You've got
the dexterity. It worked the right length. This is just gross. So you got to cut them in half so they could go down.
You just
Right?
I gotta buy a milkshake. All your friends are like, why does Andrew need a milkshake every Monday? It's so weird.
But some dude, he's like, well, how long have you gone? And I was like, oh, every Monday. He's like, well, could you go longer? And I was like, arrogant, like, yes, of course I could. I could go to the edge and back, like Mount Everest, no problem. I'll walk right up it.
Oh no.
And I got to a week in like a day and a half, and I was like sweating all day. I'm like in high school.
Dude.
And see, you're sweaty as a high school student anyway, but I'm like, something's wrong. Just sweaty all day. And I'm like, this sucks. And I go home, I'm like, all right. And usually what happens is like you get enough weight and gravity that it's just like
It just pulls itself out.
but like nothing was happening. I was like, I think it maybe turned a corner and now it's sideways or something.
Oh,
You
like-
Suez Canal, your colon.
Yeah. I had PTSD when I saw that ship get stuck. I was like, ah! So I've been calling this the 2-week challenge, right? And so I get there and I'm like, I didn't even get close. And like now to get things going, like I'm just sweaty, so I'm taking off articles of clothing. Next thing you know, I'm
That is
sitting on the
normal.
toilet
That's a
completely
normal thing to
nude,
do.
which
Take
I
off
am
your
later
clothes.
finding out is very
our
normal.
friend Alexis Guerreros, he gets totally naked even in public
Yeah.
to poop.
Ooh, see, I can't do that.
He hangs his thing up.
That's
and-
what
He's a baller
Seems
about
classy,
it. He's
though.
like, let him know. He wants him to know. Fuck
Shoes
it.
and everything.
Shoes
Yeah.
and everything. He puts little pieces of toilet paper on the ground to
First-
set his feet on.
What a
It's
cutie.
normal.
Dude.
I love taking off my clothes and
Yeah.
shit.
All I will not say it's normal, but I'm not gonna talk shit because honestly, I was like, Alexis is cool and he's one of my favorite friends and I love him. But when he told me that, I was like, that's the most gangster shit I've ever heard in my
Literally.
life. I'm like afraid of it.
Yeah, well,
now.
I can't talk down to anybody about their poo. And shit
Yeah,
problems.
that's
I think you
wild.
can. You're more experienced.
Yeah, maybe I
My
get down,
disability's greater than yours.
Mine was kind of self-inflicted, though. I feel bad. But I would get so I'm getting so sweaty, I'm naked, and then to get things going, I would get down on all fours with like my head down and my butt in the air to kind of alleviate.
Okay.
Right? I
Some-
think that's like a
some-
yoga
yeah,
pose.
Yeah, that is.
Fart-
That's a
fart
specific-
yoga.
Yeah, fart- yeah, so I would do
that's
that.
a real thing.
And then I would feel things start to move, and I'd get up and like, oh no, then I gotta get back down. Feel things a little like loosening up until finally it was just like, it felt like. Well, have you ever had a long hair in your bowels and you pull on it and it's like,
Or
You
in
can
my butt
feel it?
crack.
yeah, in your back crack?
Yeah.
You know?
Like a girl's hair in your butt crack.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
pull.
yeah. You pull on it and it's just like you can feel it the whole way.
Yeah.
I felt like as soon as gravity took over, it felt like I could feel it scratching past my eyes. Like all of a sudden I was just like,
Emptied out.
yeah, that took 2 milkshake spoons.
I will.
Did you clear the bowl?
No. I yeah. But it definitely was a beacher. Like it went on.
Jesus Christ.
You have
man.
to when you flush and it just spins like a top, and then all of a sudden it'll break in half like the Titanic. Like, oh my god.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh man, I feel like.
It's so wild. Do you realize how unhealthy all this is? Do you?
Oh yeah, well now I'm good now. I go
Oh,
multiple
yeah,
times a
thank
day.
God.
What happened? How'd you get better?
Well, honestly, I don't want to say because
No, you have to because there's someone out there right now listening.
Yeah, they
who's
do.
like,
Okay.
I have
Need
2
help.
week shits.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Wait,
let me give you some back. Okay, I also I'm lactose
Oh
intolerant.
no, he started putting the spoon up his butt to break it up and get it out earlier.
Yeah, how'd you know? No.
I was gonna say
Um,
you met your wife and she's
I
really
used
into
to, like,
pegging.
I have. Oh my gosh, could you imagine like loading a muzzle loader? Just would have made it worse.
The Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna kill the British
Yeah.
today.
So I could not share liquid dairy. It just grossed me out.
I'm the same way.
Are you the same way?
Dude, if someone's like, let me have a bite of your yogurt or your cereal, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
No,
And people
really?
used to be like,
Gross.
That's not why you're so weird about it. I'm like, and it started with my older sister took a bite of my cereal and like when they slurp the milk, and I was just like,
Mhm.
ugh, that's so gross. Because it's
hate
like
it.
the viscosity. When you drink milk, it makes more saliva, and that just
All over your
spreads.
face,
I
spreads.
am with you 100%.
So-
I feel the exact same
yeah.
way.
Just grossed me out, right? And then finally,
Gross. I love
people
when
would
I'm-
always say like, "You won't even share ice cream." I'm like, "No, why would I share?" And he's like, "Not even with your wife. You'll kiss her on the mouth." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'll kiss my wife on the mouth. I'm not gonna let her spit in my mouth." Fast forward to 2021, spitting in mouth is very popular. It
Yeah, I
sounds
was
like.
gonna say, turns out pretty cool.
Yeah, everybody. But it wasn't until like
It's like second date
My wife-
activity.
on one of our first dates, we went and got ice cream, and she just like dug into it before I could say anything, and like visible shock on my face. She's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Nothing."
yeah,
And she went and
yeah.
told my family, and they're like, "He shared with you," and so that was like the first sign, right? But then what it
She's
was
the
is like
one.
kinda, and then when you
Yeah.
realize, like when now as a married man, I can enjoy the physical fruits and
Okay.
pleasures.
Yeah.
I realized dairy was the least gross thing I was doing. So
I'm still weird about dairy. I'll eat ass from the front. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck, dude. I will pick you up and eat ass from the
Wait.
front,
Yeah.
but I will not share my fucking yogurt.
What about like when a girl? Have you ever seen the porno where the girls are like, I'm drinking a jug of milk and the milk's all over, or like eating ice cream and it's all drippy.
oh, that looks gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
So hot. I'm into it. So wait, you didn't tell us how that
sounds
cured your shits.
Okay, so my thought is that maybe it's that same, like you get to a point where you realize like, oh, maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right? And people seem to go like, I still have a hard time going at work. Like I wait till I know people have passed their usual times. There's nothing better than the feeling you walk into it. We have a bathroom at work that's on the automated lights. So if you open that up and it's dark, no one's been in there a while, and you're like, oh. So then you can get in, get out. But like sometimes I'll walk in, gotta poop, and there's someone in the stall right next to it, and I'll like, oh, what is this? The bathroom? I thought this was the supply closet, and I'll leave and wait.
Dude, my favorite thing to do.
I can't do it
is-
with a wingman. I don't want someone right there, right in cockpit.
No.
It depends on who they are.
I love a public bathroom when I'm just like blowing it up.
That's at the airport or whatever. That's very
Yeah,
funny.
It's so funny.
You know what women don't know? I don't know if women do this, but as a guy, one of the funniest, most camaraderie type places is like an airport or a baseball game bathroom. Because if someone's shitting, dudes will cheer him on or laugh. They'll be like, someone will shit so loud, and then a bunch of dudes, you'll just hear them go, hey-oh, or like laugh. Or some
Maybe
dude-
that's what you need.
Yeah,
You're
it's
so.
like a hype man.
Have you never shat at a baseball game? You go to so many.
No, I can't.
You need
got
to-
to.
we
I
need to
can't poop
shit-
at a. Those are
shit-
too dirty.
shit so loud at a baseball game. Well, you got to crouch on the toilet like you're on in one of those.
I don't-
floor
I don't have the
toilets
core.
in
because it makes
Asia.
it louder.
Yeah, it is funnier too. And then
Exactly.
yeah, you sit on top of the rim like a gargoyle with your ass down, and then when you shit loud, people at a baseball game sometimes they'll shit back at you. It's very funny. You'll do it loud, and then they'll do it loud, and
Oh,
then
man.
someone will laugh. It's a great time. Oh man, dudes rock.
So, how did you cure yourself?
You think I would notice that? I think what it was
Force
is
of
like
will.
kinda. It's just like I can't keep doing this. I can't keep milkshake spoons.
No,
I've
you can't
gotta-
live like that.
Yeah, and you just like another thing too is like I've noticed I'm getting fatter. Like I used to, I was super scrawny. Now I'm getting kind of fat, and I don't exercise, but I buy the same size of clothing,
Mm.
and it's just uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
So, but I've noticed like if I have to take a big poop, my shirts and my pants are more uncomfortable. So if I poop regular,
have-
I'm
you
a
have
little bit
so
more
much-
comfortable throughout my day.
Wait, do you have to like start? Do you start your week wearing mediums and then switch to larges halfway through?
No, I just
Dude,
buy
do
those
you have a-
Do you have
paternity
Monday
pants.
Yeah, Monday pants, Tuesday pants, and they're like a little bit on the
You're just-
inseam larger.
Your asshole looking like a chipmunk cheeks full of nuts,
Yeah.
dude. Just
Yeah, I can't. I
How?
don't know what it is. I still I can't do it in the morning. I feel like starting your day off with a poop. Just
the best.
no, it seems like it taints your day.
No,
like,
I shower
what a-
afterwards.
You feel lighter.
I mean, I should, but maybe
Yeah,
it's
if
I need to wake up first before I go.
You should shower once a week, I think. Right after you shit.
Yeah, it's
The
just
problem
only the
now
one
though is I'm
time.
pretty scheduled, so it's like 6 o'clock. If I before I came here to record, I used the facilities at work because I
Nice.
knew
Everyone was
Boom.
like you hit that 6 o'clock mark, and it's all of a sudden it's like, oh, I need to be home.
You know what happened to me the other day? I took one of those where you're like, I can feel the poop draining out of like this is where you're going. You're just like, this is insane. Like, what is happening? And then I got up and I looked in the toilet and there was nothing in the toilet.
A ghost.
A ghost poop,
Yeah.
dude. I even told Mac I got out and
Yeah.
I go, I think something's wrong.
I remember.
I was
I
like,
asked you if you wiped and if there was any evidence.
yeah, and there wasn't. It was nothing. I was like, what the fuck? How is this possible? I literally like,
Did you break out the paranormal?
yeah, like I
the
hallucinated a
One of the
poop.
box.
It felt real. I wonder if I was just farting, but my body was like, well, you're on the toilet, so this is what it feels like. You know what I mean? But it
It's all
felt
smoke
like
and mirrors.
it felt. I don't know, man. I fucking something happened.
Dude,
I'm
I kind of miss it a little bit. Some of the big ones, they're great icebreakers.
Jeez Louise.
Like we used to. Oh man, I took a picture of one with my head next to it for
Cool,
like
that'll-
scale.
That's gonna be the podcast
Yeah.
artwork.
I wish. Part of me wishes it was with social media, but it's back with like there's a physical copy somewhere in the world.
Oh my god, you took a Polaroid.
Yeah, yeah. And so, like, I made a couple copies of it. I feel really bad about this now. We had to wait.
Why?
We went to because this is really gross. We went to a Perkins, which is like a Denny's. right?
Yeah.
We ordered our food and we left our tip, and then in the dessert menu, I left the picture of my face next to the turd. So,
You left your face.
Yeah.
have you ever-
That was a fucking baller move.
so it's like they're flipping through cheesecake, chocolate lava cake, and it's like
Rules so
you know,
hard.
like a big
Fuck
old Tootsie
yeah.
Roll.
Just this, someone. Have you seen this man? Just searching the country for you to
The
stop
waitress we
you.
knew, and so she later's like, "Did you put a picture of a shit in our thing?"
And you were
I was like, "They found it that fast."
Did you put a picture of a shit in our thing? Oh, it's your face.
Yeah.
That fucking is so.
So I mean,
good.
it's probably good social media didn't exist at that point, but I do miss having like, man, those pictures, great icebreakers.
Dude, yeah, no, I believe it. Hey, do you want to see the biggest shit you've ever seen in your
I
life?
remember
You're like,
showing
guess.
a girl I had a crush on that picture.
No,
And it didn't work.
Well, that was the thing. It wasn't like I've gone through so many levels of confidence because I must have been just delusionally confident to think she's gonna think this is so funny.
Yeah.
dude. Sometimes
Here's the thing: she did. She was
Yeah.
just like impressed. Like, get out of town. She showed her mom. Her mom was a hot mom too, so it was like double bonus.
yeah, that's what's
Nice.
up. Okay, that's fucking
Were
crazy.
they both German or anything? Or
Oh, you are having big poops.
The Germans love their
It would be a
poops.
shame if one of those poops fell on me. You're like, what? What now? I am just saying.
so you just aged out of it and you're better now.
Kinda.
You know what? I think you were just a child having adult shits your whole life. And now that you're an adult,
Could be like
What
I
if
grew
you're-
into them.
what if you're normal, but your colon is Benjamin Buttoning?
yeah.
So it's going from old man shits, and then by the
Yeah.
time you get old, it'll be all baby shit. Just
Yeah.
formula.
My colon really likes Joe Biden. It's like, I understand that guy.
Hey, Jack. I'm trying to build a big old poop in here. Dude, I can't believe. Does you ever have your butt eaten? You ever have your wife
No.
lick your butt?
Or any other girl.
Or any other girl?
no,
yeah.
no, I don't. I can't. I still have a lot of.
Yeah.
I do a
was
lot
gonna
of
see-
cleaning down there, and I just get too nervous that maybe it's not.
That's what I was gonna say. It just feels like if I were you. But here's the thing. you shouldn't be nervous because you're the least likely guy to have a problem.
Yeah.
It's cinched
just
up.
cleans
You're
out.
too powerful.
Also,
There's no way there's going to be
Yeah.
a mistake.
it'd also be like, oh, I shit like 3 days ago. So it's definitely clean down there. You're good for another 3
Yeah,
days.
yeah, it hasn't built up. But now I'm going multiple times a day.
Oh, that's normal.
Yeah.
Multiple times a day is not normal.
No,
isn't
it's-
3 times a day norm?
What?
That's on the high end, but still high end normal.
No.
I think the low end normal is once every other day. The high end is 1 to 2. Maybe you're pushing it, but you're still like healthy.
Once a day is where
Look,
I'm at.
I'm saying where he's come from,
Yeah.
he's back to normal.
I'm
You're
not
right,
a
you're
2-time every day, but it's like if I went 2 times, I wouldn't be like, oh, something's wrong.
I vary so much. I'm like sometimes 3-4 a day and sometimes none.
Really? Yeah, I
just-
like that 6 p.m. once a day makes me feel ready for the evening.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I like that you.
And
it's 6 p.m. every day, or you say 3
ish 6 p.m. ish.
My poops are chaos. They come whenever
Yeah.
they decide, wherever they are. Sometimes, have you ever just woken up in the middle of the night to poop? That's a bad
No.
feeling.
Yeah,
That
those are your day is gonna be bad.
yeah, if you wake up
Never.
at like 4 a.m. and you're like, oh no, I have to shit.
Being
It
woken
wakes
up-
you up, and then you're like, I guess I'm up now because I pooped.
It's like an angry neighbor, just like
Yeah.
right now, right now.
Can I borrow some sugar? Just kidding. I have to shit. It sucks. It's not good. I've done that several times.
Yeah, I don't like the wake up poop. That happens fairly. If that ever happens, I'm definitely sick. Like that's the
Mhm.
easiest way to like. Yep, I should go to the doctor.
Oh yeah, true. And
I'm-
you've had diarrhea, right?
In my life?
What do you mean?
Dude, you never know. Some people have just like I met a guy who was in his 30s who's like never puked, and I was like, what?
No, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
But
you
never
know,
have
I-
diarrhea. That's like I've never sneezed. You're like, what?
Dude, people
Everyone-
say crazy shit. You never
I
No,
You
no,
know, mine-
yeah, I've had it. But to me, I like unless I'm sick.
What if you
People
have
wanna
diarrhea?
hear
Your
this?
poops are normal. You just have normal. Oh, I have diarrhea, honey. She's like, your shit is normal.
So-
like it goes from being hard and gigantic to just normal.
Well, I think most of the probably overall I'm dehydrated.
Yeah.
is how I would describe it.
Oh, good point. That
you
does
know,
sound like it.
Because they're a little bit more solid. So I probably need. But when I have like a loosey goosey one, usually my loosey goosey is maybe what some people would consider diarrhea, and I would think like maybe I had some Indian food.
All right.
You know
Yeah,
what
you
I
don't
mean?
agree with Indian food
Well, actually, I to be honest, I don't know. I just know that's a trope
that you get
for
diarrhea.
for diarrhea.
If you live here and you haven't had Indian food yet?
No, I have. But what I'm
Oh,
saying is,
okay.
I know everyone can relate to diarrhea and
Yeah.
Indian food.
No, we're
Sorry,
from
my-
Utah, so if you you get diarrhea from Indian food where we're from because those are I don't know who's making that. Some teenager named Chad is sweating into the,
Oh.
Yeah.
My
the
whole
fucking
thing is,
chicken marsala.
if you're getting diarrhea from food, what are you doing? Fuck you. You're in your
Yeah.
weak bowels. Who gets diarrhea from
That's
food?
My mentality
What-
is like
my-
I'm in control.
When people are like, I ate Taco Bell or I'm like, what? You know, everyone eats that and they have normal shits.
I've never understood. Everyone's like Mexican food gives you diarrhea, and I'm like, dude, Italian food gives you diarrhea, and not because it's anything to do with it just fucks you up. No food makes me feel worse than Italian food.
Yeah.
It's
Are
really-
you lactose intolerant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now I am, but I didn't used to be.
Same here.
I used to be a milkshake guy. I loved milkshakes. They were my favorite treat. I would literally work out and like put them into my macro. Like, I'm going to have a milkshake today so I can't eat this many calories. I would eat milkshakes all the time. Ask Mac. I was like going
Yeah.
weekly to get. And then one day I had a milkshake and I felt so bad. I had
Yeah.
cramps and I shit my fucking brain. I was just like, what happened? Then I had a milkshake on a date. Let me tell you. Oh, fucking no. And I had to make up an excuse as to why I didn't want to
Yeah.
hook up.
Do you take lactates?
Now I do.
Nothing makes you feel more like a loser than. Oh, we having milkshakes? Let me prepare my soft stomach lining.
Dude, I actually
You
haven't
just
had a
feel like a-
lactate,
like,
but I've
oh,
had
dude.
lactate milk and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so now my body's like, hey, welcome to 32 years old. You're lactose intolerant now.
Yep.
Oh,
That
dude.
happens.
Yeah, it's no good.
Happens
man.
to the
Crazy.
weaker races. If you're mixed blood like me, you got the best genetics. I can eat cheese and milk
Oh,
and
I
whatever
miss
I
it, man.
want.
I
Eat my
mean,
adult
it's so
hood.
funny because there's all those other like stomach. I don't even know if they're stomach diseases, like Crohn's or whatever. Like you eat it, you'll get real sick.
Yeah.
people with lactose intolerant, they're just like, I guess I'll risk it today. Like, you can see a diabetic being like, well, this ding dong's got my name on it.
I do see diabetics doing
Yeah,
that.
they really
Diabetics
do.
are like, I'm gonna die, whatever.
I've done that.
Their
I
foot
did.
falls
I
off.
went on a date this summer where I was like, she's like, is it okay if I order a milkshake? Can you share it with me? And I was like, yeah. And then I just ate like, what did I eat? Like 6 bites, and I was like, this is the limit.
Yeah.
I've reached it, and if I do, and I was like, God, I hope this was it. And I didn't feel great, but it didn't ruin the date. So I was like, okay, maybe 5 bites next time.
It's funny that your body will just all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, we don't do that anymore
I knew
Yeah.
a
We stopped.
person who cured their lactose intolerance.
by just eating.
No, they you take a 3-month break, like no dairy, nothing dairy at all for 3 months, and then you slowly reintroduce it to your body.
Why would that
feels
work
like-
and
that
not just
feels like
drowning my body
pseudoscience.
in milk? Why wouldn't that
No,
work?
I don't know. Why don't you should try it?
Wouldn't it, that
I
it
like your.
adapt faster?
You
That
should try
does that does feel like bro science for
I
sure.
saw it happen.
Yeah.
I saw it happen in front
I don't know.
of me. It's real.
I
Look it
don't
up. Try
know.
it yourself. Look into it.
Luckily, I've only noticed it with like milk and like ice cream. But
That's
like
me too.
butter doesn't seem to bother me.
butter and cheese. Though
I
did
guess
have-
cheese does. But
if I eat like a certain type of cheese, macaroni. I had macaroni and cheese the other night, and it was like the triple macaroni and cheese.
So wait,
and
you
we
had-
put real milk in it, and it fucking blew up my world.
Yeah, you had real cheese. Is the,
Yeah,
is the
it
secret.
destroyed me.
Normally, you eat processed
Yeah, I eat
cheese and
plastic
garbage, and you're
cheese.
like, "This is fine. Why am I not hurting?"
yeah. I eat like the chips and queso from Chipotle every day, and my body's like, we are fine. But I ate, it's not good. I will say, I had Olive Garden, and it didn't do shit to me. That is plastic food.
Yeah,
dude, I actually really like Olive
Dude,
Garden.
I love Olive Garden.
It's not
Unironically,
bad.
I made us all go, and then my friend was like, I wouldn't go if it wasn't for you. And I was like, you motherfucker, you're going to love it here.
You could say who it was.
Yeah, it was JF. It was JF Harris. Thinks he's better. Well, I guess he is.
He
No,
is. He took us to a really fancy restaurant, and
Yeah.
we're like, "This is good. I don't get it." But then we're at Olive Garden. We're like, "Now this is trash."
Yeah, this is
I can
real
appreciate
good.
trash.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if I'm gonna have like Italian food in New York, there's probably nicer places to go.
Yeah.
But if I go back to
Absolutely.
Idaho,
He's
Utah,
Irish. He doesn't
I
know
get
what he's
super
talking
pumped for
about.
chain restaurants.
You're a chain restaurant guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am too.
What's your favorite?
Well, it's been so long since I've actually been to one now. Because my
Oh.
wife is not a chain. She's a
Next
hoity-toity.
time you want to go, we have an Applebee's in our neighborhood. I like Applebee's so much, I order it to go, baby.
What?
I'm
the
not
fuck?
kidding. I've done
Why?
it. I've done it
Dude.
more than once.
Dude,
I prefer Chili's over Applebee's.
I like them both.
Dude,
I
they're-
like Chili's. Their chips and salsa.
Ooh.
so
fucking-
freaking
I
good.
hate both.
I
of
get
you.
the 2-for-2 appetizer for my damn self, dude.
But OG is that's my go-to chain restaurant. I like Olive Garden.
Yeah, Olive Garden is
OG.
great. No,
OG, baby.
dude, I literally own a tracksuit only for Olive Garden.
Really?
Yeah, I wear a tracksuit at Olive
Oh,
Garden
that's
so that
awesome.
they know I'm about that life.
You know who's a real rock
Italian
star
style.
when it comes to Olive Garden is Jordan Macon. He gets that all-you-can-eat pasta pass.
all you can eat pasta.
I remember
It's
pass.
like a
when
little
they-
platinum card
No,
or whatever.
They discontinued it. Jordan ate too much. They discontinued
put him out of
the
business.
because the pass was
Oh.
supposed to be good for like 5 years or something crazy. Because it was like $160 or
Dude.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
I remot he bought the pass, and I was like, "You bought?"
I think
the
he's
unlimited-
grandfathered in.
No,
What?
I think he
It got
I think
canceled?
It got canceled, so he's like, "My pasta pass isn't good
Oh,
anymore."
dude.
I was like, "Damn, bro, that fucking sucks."
If your friend buys, you didn't step in and be like, "Hey, man."
Just so everyone knows, Jordan is not a skinny individual. If
Yeah,
he
yeah.
buys the pasta pass, you go, "Yeah, that about makes sense."
I would.
You try telling Jordan he can't have pasta.
Yeah,
You try.
Good luck.
Dude, that seems the government should have stepped into Olive Garden and been like, "Hey, you cannot do this. This is going to."
You must be 18 or older to buy the pasta pass.
Dude, that seems so damaging. Just unlimited pasta.
Dude, can you imagine just had a bad day, just gonna go to Olive
my
Garden. I'm
God.
not even hungry. But I have the unlimited. Dude, as a waiter, what do you do when someone there's a couple that just goes in with the unlimited pasta pass?
Well, I think that's the thing is like, I don't know if they have rules. Like you get like if Jordan could be like, I have my pasta pass, I'm going to order 2 pastas and give one away. I don't think
no,
you're allowed to do that.
You can't do that.
But the trick is like, I would want it to sample all the variety as a pasta, but they still give you the full size pasta. So I think the idea is you eat one, you get full, and you won't want the next one.
They probably had just like a trough of pre-made
Yeah,
pasta.
they
There's
just
like
hand-
rats
yeah.
swimming in it, and then they go, and then it just says pasta pass on the side, and like another pasta pass order, and then some chef who's smoking reaches with his bare hand and just slops the pasta onto the plate and heats it up,
Yeah.
and he goes, "There's the pasta pass."
Yeah, I would just baby bird the pasta into my friends or wives,
Nice.
circumventing the rules.
Yeah, it's true. They can't stop you from.
Yeah.
It's been
That's-
inside of me.
They can't stop you from baby birding your food at a fucking all you can eat buffet into someone else's mouth.
What can I say? They found a loophole.
They
found a loophole.
Listen, they're kissing. Do I agree with it? No. Can I stop them? Also, no. Just
Yeah.
all like Golden Corral, just chewing mashed potatoes,
Oh.
spitting them into someone's mouth.
Speaking of golden, what's the other one? Not Golden Corral.
So the local one, I don't know if they have them outside of Utah, but it's Chuckarama.
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 DTC,
That
baby,
name
down to
is-
Chuck.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
I got kicked out of a Chuckarama with my rugby team once.
Yeah, what happened?
They were Polynesian.
Oh, so you got kicked out just because they
For-
ate too
for
They
much?
following
ate
the rules.
Too much.
Damn.
I'm not kidding.
Beat them at their own game.
We brought the
Oh,
fucking.
jeez.
We went
A
there.
Polynesian football team.
Yeah. Well, rugby. So
Rugby.
when I was
Sorry.
playing
Oh, sorry, yeah,
rugby,
I heard.
and they were like, because I used to play pickup rugby. I mean, I still do when I can, but so they were like, "Hey, you want to come with us or whatever?" And they invited me, and I was like, so honored. All these fucking awesome dudes who I look up to in rugby wanted me to go.
How many dudes was it?
I want to say like 11.
So you had, what, 2 or 3 booths?
No,
Four or
one
five?
big,
On one big table,
They
the
give
long
you
table.
the big like
Like
King
the party
Arthur
room,
table.
yeah.
Ruled. So they invite me. I'm like the only white dude, so I'm feeling very privileged, and I'm just like, fuck yeah, because I look up to all them. They're so good at rugby. They invite me out. We go. We sit down. We're talking. We're chopping it up. We're making jokes. It's also great. And then they start to eat, and these are big boys, and they went hard. Like I'm talking 2 plates at once, finishing all of them, going back, dude. They ate so much, but anyway, eventually the Chuckarama people were like, you've been here for quite a while. Like, we want to make room for other people. And then one of the guys was like, there's no one here. Like, it was just clear the Chuckarama people. I think what it was is they were getting close to closing, and they
Yeah.
didn't want to have to cook more portions of
yeah.
food that they were going to eat. And so they were like, you guys have out-eaten our ability to keep up with cooking, and if you keep eating at this rate, we're going to have to spend another 45 minutes cooking instead of getting ready to close.
This is
Yeah.
a great metaphor for like Earth.
Yeah, so they were just like, dude, you gotta fucking stop. Like, every single one of you have eaten it. Dude, and by the way, they were clowning on me for only eating like 2 whole plates
Yeah.
of food, and they would just
Fucking
like,
pussy.
oh, what, you not gonna eat pudding? Yeah, you fucking pussy. And I was just like, guys, I'm so full. And it was crazy. Nothing like being literally feeling small. At the time I was like, how big I am now, 6'1" and like 210, literally feeling small around a group of guys.
Yeah, rugby guys are huge.
They're fucking massive.
Let alone Polynesian rugby
They're
guys.
wide.
Dude.
They just fuck shit up. And dude, yeah, they made the Chuckarama people tap out. They were just like, you gotta go. Literally lying to us, trying to make excuses. They were cool about it, and they were eventually like, all right, we'll go. But I just remember being like, that is fucking crazy to get kicked out.
Oh my gosh, they're like they should go up on the wall. They should put like a big in memoriam.
That's right.
A picture.
They came, they saw, they conquered.
Dude, thinking about, I used to go to buffets a lot as a kid, and now that I think about it, I'm just like, that's so disgusting.
It's all out. It's like open air, warm.
Like, people like to be like, oh, wet markets, COVID. I'm like, do you know how many diseases start at Golden Corral and Chuckarama? How many airborne diseases
Yeah.
are just going through the nation and
Oh,
start in
dude.
America?
I mean, it literally is a high school cafeteria for adults. It's not
It's
good.
Yeah.
Not even that. It's like worse.
Yeah.
I'm saying that at least in high school, you got like 1 or 2 really fat kids.
Yeah.
At Golden Corral, they're I don't know. I'm like athletic there. I'm like a Golden Corral 10. People are just like, look at that skin
Oh my
string
God.
bean over there. You can still see. Yeah.
pushing
Oh.
stuff in your face.
You only got 2 chins?
Oh,
What?
oh, okay. So we just got an athlete in the building.
Yeah.
It's like it's big people and then it's all
You could say
old
fat.
people.
Oh, it's fat old people
Fat old
too,
people.
that are just like,
Yeah.
you got weeks to live.
And
Oh
they're
my
there
gosh.
for so long because it takes them so long to get from food to table. 'cause
Yeah.
you got to serve yourself. You know what's the craziest part about Chuckarama specifically is you'll be there and it'll be like a Western style buffet with all the stuff you normally see, like corn and chicken and mashed potatoes and all these things, and then they'll just have an area that's like Chinese food.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Depends on the
no,
day.
dude. Pick one style of food and make that food. You can't
No,
have.
I love a buffet
you
with
can't have
everything.
a Thanksgiving dinner next to chow mein. Who made that chow mein?
My
and
favorite,
how?
no, my favorite thing is when you go to Vegas and the Vegas buffets, and you're
yeah,
like,
dude.
I'm gonna get lobster, I'm gonna get ice cream, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get lasagna,
Like an
and that's
ancient king.
yeah, that's my first plate.
I do like when you do a place like that and they do have like the one thing, they're like, it's crab cakes.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
like-
just like, I'll be eating 12.
Yeah.
No, see, I don't eat a lot. I eat as many things as possible. Like, here's my pizza, and I'm gonna put crab on my pizza.
I'm not a sample guy. I like to pick the best thing and just eat like a ton
Yeah.
of that.
I'm inventing new best things. You can't handle my flavors.
I like to go. I trick myself. I'm like, oh, I'll get a salad first. You know.
Why?
I don't know
Why?
Is that
because
the
I'm like
foreplay for you?
yeah, a little bit, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
warm it up.
it's like torturing myself, and then
Okay, I see why you might. You might
know,
need
like-
a barrier.
yeah, I need some to some mortar in there to keep it together. But when we get the shrimp cocktail, I could just eat. I think I could eat like 4 pounds of shrimp, easy peasy.
Yeah, is that your
Just like shrimp cocktail, boom, all day. But I don't like when like the shrimp juice leaks on my pizza.
on your pizza.
Well, yeah, you're talking about you mix it all
okay,
up, right?
You don't like the.
I wouldn't
No.
want shrimp juice on my pizza either.
This guy,
Dude,
he doesn't care.
It all mixes down.
He's
the same
lawless.
Thing. I am
Ugh.
lawless when it comes to food.
No, shrimp. Honestly, as I've gotten older, I don't think I like shrimp anymore.
Why not?
man,
They're
that-
just kind of gross.
No, they're so good.
They've got a poopy in the bottom of them or
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah, it gets a little when it's gritty.
Ugh.
Yeah, that keeps you healthy.
I don't know. I'm not into shrimp.
You didn't like
anymore.
oysters.
No, I hate
don't like
He
oysters?
spat out oysters
yeah,
in front
I
of
spat
me.
out an oyster.
It was-
Do you put all the
Everyone at
stuff on
table-
it?
The table and the waiter audibly was like, "No."
I was like, yeah,
That's like
you hate them.
$4.
yeah, yeah. It was.
I was enjoying it.
Oh,
I love
hate
oysters.
it.
The only thing I hate is when the little chips kind of break off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when it's a little
They're
brittle and
so
you get it in your mouth.
gross.
They're all right.
Do you chew it?
No, you just slurp it down.
Yeah, you kind of just
What
slurp
is
it
the
down.
point then?
You know, honestly, I don't do it right. Some people do them plain because they like the salty, briny. I like the. I got to put the marinara. Is it not marinara? Cocktail sauce.
Yeah, cocktail sauce. For
little
the,
hot sauce, some of the vinegar, lemon, whatever it is.
I
then-
had one raw, didn't like it. Had one with lemon and some other sauce. Put it in my mouth, and they were like, "You got to swish it around a little
Yeah,
bit."
people
and
were like,
feel it. And
it's
I
an aphrodisiac.
I
It's supposed
tried
to
it,
remind
and
you
I
of
was like,
pussy,
well,
and you're
dude,
like,
nothing.
What?
That's not what pussy is like.
no, I'm just like,
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
get that
it's more
much
like
in
a-
your mouth, that's something's happened.
Yeah.
yeah, you can't.
Something good or bad.
It's just fucking wild. So I was like, yeah, I ate the one with all the stuff, and they were like, swish it around, because the first one I literally just inhaled. I didn't even taste it. And they're like, that's not, what's the point of it? And I was like, yeah, what is the point? So then I let it swish around in my mouth, and I was like, I don't like it, and I just spit it out, because I'm a man who's not going to eat something he doesn't want to
I
eat.
definitely can see it. Like, if I go to like an oyster bar, and I want to be that fat slob at the bar who's like, yep. 87 oysters next plate, and then just keep stacking them up. I want to be that guy.
I just don't get it. So you just leave it in your mouth, and then you swallow it. I need to chew my food to enjoy it.
If they're big, I chew them. I don't know. It's been a while since I had an
I don't
oyster.
think you
I'm
chew
gonna,
'em.
I'm gonna go test it and
Yeah,
see.
let me know what you think.
Let's go get oysters after this right now.
I'm gonna
I'm
eat
down.
it. I want to eat an oyster, and then I'm gonna go right to pussy, and then go back to oyster and see.
Why don't we
what's
go to
going
one
on.
of those Japanese sushi things where we eat sushi off of a naked lady?
Is that really a thing, or is that just
No,
a
that
fear
exists.
factor?
I have
It
done
exists.
it. It's not.
Why would you
it's
do it?
Awkward and weird and not interesting.
Wouldn't
at
their
all.
body heat up the thing so it's now room temperature?
Yeah.
That sounds
But-
gross.
Well, you have to like put stuff on them. They're like covered in whatever. It's like it's just a.
Do you
I don't
like
know
put like
why it
wasabi in their
exists.
belly button?
Oh,
Is that where you?
I like that.
Here's what I
tray?
want to do.
Imagine
I
putting
wanna go.
putting the grossest ones on her nipples, so someone's like, "Get that one," and like, I don't want to.
What I want to do is I want to go to an Americana restaurant with women. I want some truck stop lady to be laying down, and then you put potatoes in her belly button and put the gravy in there, and then she's got like corn on the cob between her tits and some yams on there.
French fry pubes.
Yeah, dude. So you and then you all eat off her group style.
Oh my goodness,
that'd be great. Or yeah, that's basically it. I mean, a taco bar. Throw a taco bar on a lady. She's just laying there.
What about
just grabbing ingredients?
How about you just pull a corn dog out of her pussy? Just right here.
Yeah. What if you're a dude? You think this is the difference between men and women? Men are like, oh, I'm gonna eat sushi of a hot lady. This is kind of cool. No woman's ever been eating sushi and she's like, you know what? We need to get involved here. Dick. We need some dick out here.
Big old dong between my nigiri.
Now that girl boss is going to be a thing, now that we have more girl CEOs, I think that is an avenue that will open up. We're going to see a lot of weird girls eating food off of guys.
Girls do body shots off guys. That's the end of it. I'm sure there are weird girls who are like, yo, I want to eat food off a ripped guy, but like...
Well, what's the problem? What's hard is like, as married to a woman, a titan of industry, you know, she's important.
She's a girl boss.
Yeah, she's a girl boss.
She's a boss bitch.
You know, like, I almost always suggest to things like, is this something you'd want to do? Would you want to like condescend to men or something? And she's like what, like put high heels on and stomp on their crotch? And like, no, they'd probably like that. That's the problem. Is like,
wait,
you can't.
She suggest that or?
Oh yeah, she's crass.
Oh my God, what?
But you know, like just in conversation, it's like men would enjoy the things that would make women feel powerful. So I think it's like a works against
they can't win.
That's what cracks me up when, especially women specifically, jump online and they're like, "Men hate what I do," and I'm like, "Yeah, some men, but like,
look at this genre on the internet.
So many men are so obsessed with you. Every woman is a minor celebrity, according to all men." And in some way, everything you do is not only desired, but like fucking obsessed over and lusted after.
Yeah.
No matter if it's just being like, dude, there are weird fandoms of guys on Reddit who are like looking for girls on Reddit or not on Twitter who have like very few followers and just like post their art and are like alone and sad and depressed, and they all lurk these women and are obsessed with them but don't follow them.
Yeah.
Because that would ruin what they're looking for.
Yeah, because that would ruin it. They're like into it. So like everything you're into, from your weight to your body shape to even your social status and the way you act,
shaved, unshaved,
dude,
guys don't care.
There are men beating off to it. Monsters, absolute monsters. We have to be stopped. It's fucking crazy.
Stopped. If you have all the money in the world, no money, there's guys who love it.
Yep. You can't do. There's nothing you can. I mean, for every girl who's like, men are bad, men are fucking terrible, whatever on Twitter, there's some dude just cranking it.
Not some dude. There's 700 dudes.
Yeah. I love it.
There's a whole community.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's just so funny.
So the women can never win, because even when they win, we'll love it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Meanwhile, as a guy, I'm just like doing whatever weird shit I'm doing. Is anyone into this? And women are like,
no.
Oh, okay, my bad, everybody.
Well, I don't do it for women. I do it for myself.
Exactly.
That's whatever I'm doing at the moment, eating ice cream. That's what I tell myself.
I'm treating myself.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Hobbs.
Oh.
Got anything to promote?
Oh my gosh. Well, not this podcast, because my mom will be so disappointed in me.
No, you can't promote the podcast on the podcast.
Oh yeah, tune into this episode of Cowboy Boys.
Where can they find you? Yeah. Where are you online? What are you up to?
Oh, I'm online. I started a TikTok. And then
Jesus.
I
the way you say it.
I started a TikTok, and then no one looked at it, so I stopped.
Okay.
But I've got a couple videos ready to go if anybody wants to watch them. Reach out to me individually, please.
You can post those elsewhere too.
What's it called? What are they?
Well, yeah. What's your TikTok username?
Shoot, I don't even know.
Where else are you
Probably
online?
like Andrew Hobbs.
Andrew Hobbs.
Oh, man, I don't even know what my TikTok is.
That's your Twitter.
Instagram is the Andrew Hobbs. Twitter is Hobbs Presents.
Oh, you got to make them the same thing.
I made it too early.
No, you can change the
names.
You
can fix it?
Fix
shit.
it.
I'm really bad at this, guys.
You'll find them.
Oh my my God.
Okay, well, just
prepared.
Wait, no, I've been less prepared.
Okay,
Oh,
here, I'll give you my dates. You can check me out doing stand-up at Wacky's in Oklahoma on July, let's see, today's the 6th, so next weekend at Wacky's in Oklahoma. At
on the 6th?
Wackadoodles in Arkansas the following weekend.
Nice.
And Wham Wham, thank you, ma'am.
I'm in Oklahoma pretty
And,
soon here. Oh, I should look at my own dates to say them.
So wait, you got your Instagram, you got your Twitter, anything else? You got a website?
If people from your podcast follow me, I'll start tweeting.
They will.
Will they?
Yeah.
You should
Go
just
follow
tweet.
Hobbs right now and harass him.
Oh, don't harass me because I'm I get so flustered in online arguments.
Don't argue back with them.
Yeah, that's probably a good point.
All right. I'm going to be in Nashville, Tennessee on the 13th of this month. So that's next Tuesday. We sold out the first show. We added a second. So if you tried to go and you couldn't, now you can. St. Louis, Missouri on the 14th at Helium. In Nashville's at Zany's. Liberty Township, Ohio at the Funny Bones. Sold out the first show. Added another. Come hang out if you thought you couldn't go. Fort Wayne, Indiana at the Ruin. Springfield, Missouri at City Music. And I think we added another in Indianapolis, Indiana. Is that a thing? At Helium. It's going to be great. So go to all those shows. And if you're listening to this, hopefully Alaska was good.
So this is what you do. You invite guests on to tell them your dates. And then when they have one date that's made up, by the way, then you rattle off 12. Is that?
Wait, your dates are made up?
Yeah, they're made up. There's no Wackies in Oklahoma. I don't know.
That's so you made up dates? That's
Yeah,
so
I made
good.
up dates. I made up names.
I thought they were real.
Yeah,
we
we'll
believed you.
delete this part.
No, I'm not.
No. Wacky sound. This is the thing.
You're
Comedy clubs are so bad that it's like, oh yeah, Wackies in Oklahoma.
Wackies?
That seems legit.
What is it? They're just Magoobies. That's a real name
I
of a
did,
club.
but
You guys didn't pick out when I said Wackies, and then the following one was Wackadoodle.
Dude,
For Oklahoma,
Bro,
I'm like, yeah, there's a
bro.
wackadoodle.
Wackadoodle.
I'm doing a comedy club in Chicago called Bananas.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Doesn't matter. So anyway, yes, that's what we do. I bring you on here and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
dominate you
You
comedically.
humiliate.
Yeah, that's right. I have dates. I don't know. You could do some dates.
Nah, I probably
You've
can't.
done them.
Oh yeah, I've done them. I just need to start doing them more again.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Mac. You have anything? You have
I'm
any
also
dates?
gonna be at Wackadoodles.
That's my opener at Wackadoodles in Arkansas.
Fuck.
Nah, I'm just same old. Nothing's changed. I'm still on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays.
There he is.
Dr. MacArthur everywhere.
Wait, can I Twitch with you?
Yeah.
Like if I don't know how Twitch works.
We'll
Can I
Twitch.
get on Twitch and then meet you in the Twitch verse?
Yeah, we'll set something up. We'll do it in person. Hobbs and I are gonna Twitch together.
Yeah,
yeah.
Gee, I'm good at games now. I play Nintendo all the time.
I played
The way-
Nintendo.
Damn.
I
All
get
right.
yelled
All right, we're gonna be
I get yelled at
dominated.
by kids for calling it Nintendo.
I am excited to watch that.
All
All
right.
right, everyone. Patreon.com/cowboyboys. Go
Yes.
support us on Patreon.
Rate and review our
yeah, that
podcast if
too.
you want.
Share with your parents.
Yeah, contact Hobbs' parents.
Yeah,
Send
find
him this episode.
Track Hobbs' mom down and say, hey, your son had some interesting things to say about you here. Listen to the whole thing because it comes in waves.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna see them all this week, so
Nice.
they'll be ashamed in person.
Get
No,
on
this
your-
was fun. I had a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Get on your parents' phone and give us 5 stars on their
Okay.
on the
Man,
podcast.
we'd have to make so many accounts before this could happen.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Oh, yeehaw!